So guys, I think we should start off this episode with an upbeat hit. Alright. There's a point when it goes from being creepy to just being dumb. I'm gonna take it off the list. Alright. So, welcome back to the first episode of Simcity in a long time. Now, sound wasn't as important for Simcity as this, so as long as it's picking up the microphone, we're good. So, we're back in New Bombay. Of course, I've made a lot of worlds since then. If you look here, a lot. So, probably gonna have to fix the face cam. Anyway, let's see what we got here. We got this area I terraformed, and the screen is shaking. And that's I don't know. I don't think that's my eyes. My eyes don't shake that much. All right. So I terraformed this, and I think it looks pretty cool. Just did this to listen to a podcast, and it's neat. If you can guess what podcast, you'll get nothing. You'll get nothing at all. You will in fact probably lose a little bit of your life because you spent some energy thinking about it. That energy could have been devoted to keeping you alive. How does it feel? You won nothing. You lost more than you won. You gave and you didn't receive. You're not going to get any compensation. But hey, you know what? At least you won something. Alright. Let's do this. Now whatever. Where should we start? I think, of course, a good place to start would be here. I just kind of scrapped this all together. Adding the terraforming first and building and all kind of helps you get the big picture before you start. So we're going to call this River. And the mayor's name is going to be River Morty. Sure, why not? Alright. Easy. Looking over here, it always looks like my face cam is laggy. Like, that's always a few seconds behind, but maybe that's just how it looks live. Alright. Had a slight interruption, but we're good. We're good. I paused recording in time, so we're not losing any time. So, just zoning around. Just being a tricksy zoning habits. Got some residential, commercial. I always like to fringe the residential commercial. I think it makes sense. Because doesn't everyone love to live right next to a shop, right? Alright. Let's consider our options. I'm gonna start off with an avenue, just like right off the bat. Because especially when you have whenever you have a bridge opportunity, gotta make sure there's an avenue. There we go. Just gonna have it go straight across. It's gonna be an overdeck truss. Yes, all the connections. There you go. Looks great. And then let's have another one going this. Put in your avenues early, so you don't have to, smash through everything you've done later. That's some advice for you. Some advice for you out there. So let's see. We got industrial, commercial, residential. Looking good. Let's plop the power plant down. I always I make the beginning cities, of course, very basic, because that's how it is. That's how it is with that's how it is with Simcity. Really? That's the best thing you could do to represent was like golden plates jammed onto the lines, not like the basketball looking things they usually have. Alright, whatever. let's just let it pass. Where should I put my mayor's house? How about right on this busy intersection, so that way everyone in town can drive past my house. Normally I like to put them up on a high hill, secluded from everything else, and put all the parks and schools and recreation all around it, so that way none of the unimportant residents can have them, because I'm cruel, and I'm very irresponsible with taxpayer money. But that's show business, baby. Alright. Looks like we're gonna need some more residential. Oh, let's check traffic. Ooh, traffic looking a little congested. Traffic's feeling a little congested today. Yeah. Another thing with Simcity that makes it even harder to record than Minecraft is because it requires more concentration. I need to stop playing these games that are so easy. You know, that's probably what makes stuff like Call of Duty and all that so appealing to record, because you don't have to think while you're doing it. You're just shooting up everything. No strategy, no thinking, no moments of silence involved. Just you know? But for ones like the games I play, because I play these thinking ones, and thinking ones are difficult to talk and play at the same time, because you have to talk, think, and do all these difficult things. I didn't want to do all this work when I signed up for this job. I thought it was just going to be, I get to play games and make money. Then I realized you don't just get to play games, you also have to talk about the games while you play them. And I realized, like, wait, you're saying I can't just play them, I have to talk about them? See, it was an instant deal breaker for me. But then I remembered that I can say whatever I want, and I don't have to say anything of value, because essentially, who would? Who would ever say anything constructive, anything helpful or informational about the game when you could just talk? I'm not even going to tell people how to play the game. I'm just going to play them, and everyone's going to be completely confused. It's going to be awesome. I hope you could hear the sarcasm there. If not, I'll need to update my sarcasm. I'll need to level up on that sarcasm. Alright, pollution's still pretty low. Let's just finish out the zoning here. Up on the north end. North end? Yeah, I guess. North end. Get this avenue going. Get that avenue action going. Let's see, 9 minutes in. I shouldn't be spending the entire recording worrying about how much time I've left, but you know what? Neither did Da Vinci. It's because Da Vinci didn't do Let's Plays. Guys, no matter how horrible you feel as a gaming YouTuber, and no matter how disappointed you feel, and how mainstream you feel, keep in mind that you're doing something Da Vinci never did, which was play video games and talk for 45 minutes. Although Da Vinci, you know, was a famous artist, inventor, and practically the smartest guy ever for, you know, a century or whatever, but you know, let's gloss over that. He never had to calculate screen resolutions like I did for this. Actually, I didn't calculate, I just completely guessed. This thing's probably gonna look terrible in the window. But that's show business, baby. I should definitely not do this after I eat, because I'm full of burps right now. And I can say that without grossing too many people up, because when you're a small channel and you don't have a lot at stake, you can say stuff like that. And the damage will only really show up when the new people, you know, when the channel goes big and safe and all that, has to play it safe. The new people go back and watch my old videos, and as opposers, and then they'll be like, wow, why did you say all this stuff back in the day? I'm like, that was back in the day when I didn't have to worry about people getting offended all the time. And you might think, well, why did you just not say offensive stuff ever? Because it's very difficult to not be offensive, because people can get offended at everything. I could say I like tacos and someone would get offended. In fact, someone probably is already offended. Alright, if you're offended, stare at these green roads, and then I'm gonna turn off traffic traffic views, data views, traffic, whatever. You know what? I'm not in the mood to think. I'm in the mood to talk, which is why I'm recording. I'm just wasting time. So we're here at River. For those of you who fell asleep at the wheel, by the wheel I mean the metaphorical wheel. Like a metaphorical wheel, which literally means your computer screen. I clearly gave up trying a long time ago. Alright, just getting the last possible residential in now. And after this, we're probably just gonna have to upgrade in medium density or start another city. We got a good infrastructure here. And we're making a lot of money, so we can upgrade to medium. Alright. I'm gonna get a water pump in, get it to medium density, and get the new school system, and then we'll probably move on to the next city. As I see, big new school. Alright. I just placed another... I don't need you. I'm way too cool for you. Too cool for school. Quite literally. Ooh, I put it on the hill. It looks cool now. Alright. Everything is cool here. Everything is cool and spicy at the same time. That just means we took some peppers and we froze them. And we're eating freeze-dried peppers for lunch. I hope you guys are happy. That's also going to be the new slogan for TacoBear. We're eating freeze-dried peppers for lunch. And next week we're having... I don't know. We're having bear ice cream. And you know, this is only, I only just now got back into the habit of recording. By that I mean we're currently recording my third episode in this particular little group of space between, you know, the 3 months of nothing and the 3 months of nothing. So, appreciate this. It's like, you know, when the icebergs go away and you're in a, like, lovely, warm land, happy thing for a while. Why did I put in a water system, didn't upgrade to medium density? This is why people will go, Philly me. Let's do it over here near the avenue where I can control it easier. There we go. Ah, great! Now the town's on fire. I knew it shouldn't have built that new school. It taught those kids pyrotechnics, and not like the cool kind. Not the cool kind they use in movies. No, the bad kind. Bad kind of pyrotechnics people use to upset stuff. All right, the situation has been resolved. So we're looking over here. There's this area. Okay, you know, this is why I don't like easy difficulty. Alright, don't worry, if I could just get up here. So that's what happens when you upgrade medium density. It's like, let me spam you with a bunch of information you already know. Yeah. Well, I don't blame you. I can't tell Simcity to shut up, except I can complain on a hard difficulty. But of course, if I just turn the dialogue boxes off, then that'll cause a problem. For example, when the town catches fire, it's like, we'll bug you with annoying stuff, but if you tell us to stop, we won't tell you about when the town's on fire. It's like, how about you tell me when the town's on fire and not bug me about anything else? What? All right, so we're just hitting the big bad problems of medium density, namely higher pollution, traffic. People are smelly and don't take showers even though there's water, stuff like that. So I'm gonna just do the last action I planned for this and build a school. Cause I may be a bad mayor, but I'm not that bad. Mandatory standardized education for all! Whether you like it or not, it's a right. And by right I mean it's mandatory. Don't you love it when the government helps you enforce your mandatory rights? thinking, what if I don't want my rights forced? I'm like, shut up, accept it, it's a blessing. Given to you by the government. And then you're like, wait, but like, isn't that kind of exactly the opposite of like, oh, whatever. And I'll tell you, hey, I didn't decide how I didn't determine how life existed. Anyway, town's looking pretty snazzy. Whoever lives in that house is probably not happy with their neighbors. Whoever lives in this house built a lot of staircases. And they're like, goodness gracious, you know, you really never appreciate how steep the mountains people have to build on are until you see these humongous walls. Someone walks out of the apartment, whee! It's like, oh, we got another one of the apartment people landing in the backyard again. Okay, little Timmy, I will go get the shovel. Let's have a look at our, let's see, education. Yeah, so, let's see what's on education. Education. Alright. Yeah, it's going up. Let's wait a while. Okay. I see we got our new high wealth residential moving to town. Bad decision, because now they're all going to realize this town's horrible and move out. Bad decision. And then now we're going to have a bunch of abandoned houses, preventing new people from moving in, and the economy will stagnate and everyone's going to become homeless, despite the fact that there's plenty of abandoned homes for them to take. Because that's just the way the world works. Well, anyway, we passed 25 years in this town, despite the fact that it's getting about 20 minutes, so time to end the recording. As you can see, high wealth buildings are already being abandoned. Anyway, yeah. So let's have a look at our education, because this is originally what I was waiting on. It's about at 100 right now, so that's pretty good. Looking at our demand, we got a lot of manufacturing, medium wealth commercial office, low wealth commercial service, and low wealth residential demand. So next episode, oh, also another thing, garbage. We got a lot of garbage. So next episode, we're gonna build a trash dump, and we're also gonna build a town. See ya.